Certainly the Mets are not where anybody expected them to be when we looked back to the start of the season, but they are way back in the standings. And Jeff, not only that, when the Braves have played the Mets this year, they have dominated them. For Winans, his third career start, his first here at Truist Park. So a special evening for the rookie.
Well, he got his first major league win against this Mets club just 9 days ago. And even more special that it came against his former club, the one that drafted him.
Brandon Nimmo is at the top. As Nimmo gets this out to left center. Oh, nice catch. Kevin Pillar on the run. Getting the start with a lefty on the mound for the Mets and making a great defensive play.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
A couple of pitches here put pretty deep into the outfield. This one also to the wall and also caught by Michael Harris. And he was out yesterday after fouling a ball off his foot a couple of days ago, but looking pretty healthy here tonight.
Well, here's McNeil.
McNeil pulls one to the right side just past the dive of Grissom. So after two spectacular defensive plays, McNeil rolls one through the right side.
Pete Alonso hearing a light chorus of boos here at Truist Park as he digs in. Alonso skies this. All three outfielders getting some action in the first inning. Pillar had a great catch, so did Harris. That was a little more routine for Ronald Acuna.
David Peterson, too many walks his last outing. He's been erratic. He's pitched better, but the last start was not a good one. He needs to be on the beam against this lineup.
Acuna third in the league in hitting at .331. 28 homers, tied for 8th. He's got 74 RBIs.
Weakly grounded, but this might be perfectly placed. Yeah, they're never going to get him. McNeil was shaded up the middle, and it's a leadoff infield single for Acuna. And now Michael Harris.
It's lined to center field. Nimmo coming over, diving, and he made the catch. Saying to Michael Harris, you can do it. I can do it even better. Wow. Diving grab by Nimmo for the first out.
Boy, just a great jump off the bat by Brandon.
So one away, and now Austin Riley.
And Riley hits one down to third, a chance for two. Arauz to second, McNeil on to first. 5-4-3 double play.
It was the sinker from Peterson, and he got just what he needed, and the Braves are done in the first.
Here's DJ Stewart.
Yeah, he's a dangerous hitter, DJ. He swings the bat.
And he gets this one in the air to right field. Acuna watches this one, and it sails out of here. DJ Stewart has struck again. A towering home run into the seats in right field. His 6th home run and his 5th in his last 18 at-bats. And that's the opening salvo in this game. The Mets finally hit one where an Atlanta outfielder can't catch it. And Stewart homers to give the Mets the 1-0 lead. Here's Omar Narvaez. And Narvaez strokes one into left center for a base hit. Back-to-back base hits for the Mets. Narvaez aboard with 1 out. So the Mets have 3 hits against Winans. Here's Rafael Ortega. And now Ortega slams one to deep right field, and that ball is out of here. Rafael Ortega with his first home run as a New York Met. Now Ortega hit 11 home runs 2 years ago for the Cubs, so you know he's got some power. And he unloads for his first as a Met. And the Mets, who were stymied by Alan Winans 9 days ago, are teeing off against him tonight.
Well, Marcell Ozuna is a rejuvenated player, but he's never had a hit against David Peterson. He is 0 for 12 against him.
Ozuna deep to left. Forget about this thing. The Braves are on the board. The Big Bear with a big fly.
Right off the facade of the Hank Aaron Terrace. And Ozuna puts the Braves on the board with a booming home run to left field.
Sell his 25th homer of the season. Why is that of note? Because he's the 5th Brave to hit 25 this year. And that's the first time that that's happened in franchise history.
3-1 Mets, bottom of the 3rd inning. It'll be Arcia, Grissom, and Acuna for the Braves.
This a swinging bunt of sorts and a jump throw. And Arcia works his way around Alonso. So back to the top of the order, and Acuna. Acuna shoots it the other way. He's 2 for 2. And the Braves have 2 on with 1 out.
Here's Michael Harris.
Harris sends this to left center. Nimmo back over his head. The game is going to be tied. Orlando comes home. So does Ronald. It's 3-3 on the Harris double.
Coming off his bat, Joe, it looked like Nimmo really had a good path to it, but that just continued to carry. Looked like it surprised him.
And good base running and good recognition by Acuna.
From 3-0 to 3-3.
Braves 3, Mets 3. Bottom of the fourth inning, Marcell Ozuna leads off.
Ozuna to left center. I think he just got his second of the night. Yes, he did. Another big fly for the Big Bear.
Ozuna doing more damage. And the Braves have their first lead of the ball game. It's 4-3 in the bottom of the fourth inning.
You know, he's mad. Got to take it out on somebody.
Look at this. Stays back on it just enough. Deep to left center, and Poppy gets two.
Nimmo's on with a one-out walk. That's his 63rd walk of the year. Lindor has been up twice, flied out both times. And Lindor hits one through the hole. That's a base hit. Nimmo to second. He'll stop there against Acuna's arm. So Lindor keeps on hitting. He now has an 8-game hitting streak. And the Mets have 2 men on with 1 out for McNeil. That's pulled toward the hole. That's a base hit. Nimmo around third. He's charging for the plate. He'll score without a throw, and the game is tied again. Jeff McNeil with his second hit of the night ties the game at 4 with his 47th run batted in of the year. So now with the game tied, here's Pete Alonso. And Alonso hits one toward the hole. That's a base hit. Lindor around third. He's going to score the go-ahead run. Pete Alonso drives in Lindor, and the Mets lead it 5-4.
Daniel Vogelback, the DH, coming up now.
And he rockets one down the right field line. That's a fair ball going into the corner. McNeil will score. Alonso to third. He's going to be waved around. The relay throw. No, he's sent back to the bag.
He held up on his own.
Stewart here, who is 2 for 2, a solo homer and a single.
And he gets the bunt down. Alonso for the plate. He will score as the throw goes to first. Perfectly executed safety squeeze. Stewart drives in his second run of the game, and the Mets lead 7-4.
And so that puts a runner in scoring position with 1 out and brings Brandon Nimmo to the plate.
And Brandon takes one the other way for a base hit. Ortega to third. He'll be held up there. So it's a base hit for Nimmo.
And now Lindor is the batter. This is foul. Is anybody going to get there? Ronald almost did.
You know, and the hard thing, too, is as an outfielder, last second, your eyes, you kind of see it, but you hear Matt's footsteps. There's a lot of things going on in that situation.
Lindor is 0 for 7 in his career against Hand. But he drives this one to the gap in left center field, headed back toward the fence, and it's out of here! Francisco Lindor with a 3-run homer. Number 23 for Lindor. A searing line drive into the seats in left center, and the Mets now have a 10-4 lead in Atlanta. And thus the Braves are down to their final out of the night. Michael Harris coming up. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Drew Smith puts on the finishing touches. DJ Stewart, Rafael Ortega, Francisco Lindor, all with home runs. Mets bullpen was tremendous. 4 1/3 scoreless innings, and the Mets have won 7 of their last 9 as they beat the Braves tonight 10-4.